Me as well. So I'm just gonna call you. So I've got a few different things to kind of talk about today. So I okay. Let's see. Which one do I want to dive into first? Which terrible thing do I want to dive into first?
Mm. Which terrible thing do you want to dive into first?
Okay, we'll do this one. Alina Cassie. Okay, she is um, a mother, and she ended up dropping off her kid from school on Friday, November 18th. And
Oh, wow.
then her family kind of got concerned though because she failed to pick up her daughter from school.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and that's not something that she would do. Like, she is very, I mean, she always is there for her daughter. She's always picked her up. She's never missed a day. So the fact that she doesn't pick her up is very concerning.
Hmm.
So when the school called her mom was like, okay, you know what? Automatically, something is not right.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah. So she has not been seen or heard from in the morning of November 17th. So her daughter was dropped off. It is not known whether it was dropped off, say, like an ex and it was a custody thing where she went and picked her up, or she did have a girlfriend. So maybe her girlfriend took her daughter to school that day. But she had not been seen or heard from since the morning of November 17th.
That's crazy.
So, like, her girlfriend didn't say anything, didn't call like police or anything saying, hey, she's missing. But at this time, her girlfriend's missing too. So they're wondering if something's going on, if there's like some foul play or they ran off together or something, right?
Okay, okay.
So her car was still parked in the driveway. Like, her purse was still there. Everything that she owned was still at her house.
Hmm.
So, um, detectives
Most
are
people
acting.
don't leave without their purses and their phones.
Right. I mean, sometimes I leave my purse at home. Like, if like I know that Dustin's gonna be with me, so I'm like, all right, we that way I don't have to carry my purse.
Okay, okay. But usually, at least have your wallet on you, right?
No, I
Like,
mean, no, if I'm not driving.
that's true, but maybe you want a drink or something like that. I don't know. Most people don't leave without their wallet and their phone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not without their phone. Like, I mean, technically you could have like, but anyway, so she has not been seen. But her girlfriend's Charger is a Dodge Charger. It is a black
Hmm.
one, and it had the license plate. The license plate was scanned, not from like a traffic stop or anything, but it was actually scanned at a toll booth. So a toll booth ended up
Oh, okay,
scanning
okay.
them. Yeah, and in Ohio, so it wasn't like a traffic stop or anything, but scanned it and was like, oh, okay, that is like that's her girlfriend's car.
Yeah.
So they were looking out for this car at that point. I mean, and then at this point they were trying to track where they possibly could have been going and everything,
Yeah.
So this suggested that she might have gone to another state.
Okay. Because they were driving on one of the tolls out of the state.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yep. Um so I mean, this is so sad. Like, even her aunt was like, since she was 6, she was my responsibility, so I'm feel like I'm failing her right now.
Oh.
Um, I know. The county police are involved, and days and hours, minutes pass by, and it just the longer it takes, honestly, the like first 48 hours are the most precious. So it's really hard to, find someone after that.
Yeah, yeah, because literally they could be anywhere. You could
I
move
mean, we've got
someone. In 2 days, you can move across the entire country if you're
Yeah.
just straight
And
driving. Or
I
on a
mean, we've
plane.
got so many of her friends and family are like, she would not just like up and go missing. Like, that's not her. And she didn't even pick up her daughter. Not only that, like, she didn't tell anyone, hey, you need to go pick up my daughter. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm sick or whatever. Nothing, you know?
Wow.
So Grimbe is her brother. She's like, I was always in constant communication with her every single day. She
Mhm.
was constantly messaging me. It was every day. And she left it behind her cell phone. So that was just very odd. Um,
No, because
so
most people don't leave behind their cell phones.
yeah.
Unless it was, like, a pure accident, like, sometimes, but, like, people play music in their car. People are attached to that dang thing. I know I am. This thing is my everything.
Yeah. And so when I wrote this, I was coming up with like speculations. I'm like, okay, technically, yeah, they could have ran away together because I do know, sometimes that does happen. And actually, some people are found years later and they're like, I just need to get up. I just needed to start a new life. I honestly, there was one guy that said I had suicidal thoughts, and this was my way of, instead of killing myself, was coping with having a new life instead.
Okay,
So there are people out there that you don't think will just get up and run away, and they do.
that's true.
But the fact is that her girlfriend's missing too, and now her girlfriend's seen in another state, and
Mm.
her girlfriend's not responsive either. So again, I mean, there's a whole bunch of theories that maybe they ran away together, or maybe she did something to her. So at this point, that's what's that's what's like going around the rumor mill. Um,
Okay.
so police end up finding the Dodge Charger and they're trying to pull it over.
Okay.
And whoever's driving will not pull over.
Really?
Yeah. Until
Okay.
they end up spiking the car, like doing the spikes on the car. And like it spins out of control. And then the driver shoots themselves in the head.
What the? Okay.
It
Wow.
was her girlfriend. And they found her body in the back of the trunk.
Oh.
With a gunshot wound to the head.
Oh my god. Her girlfriend
So
literally has been driving around with her girlfriend and her. Oh.
back of the car. And she knew that she was going to go to jail. So she killed
Instead of
herself
going to
instead.
jail
And
for life.
what's awful is that that little girl does not get to confront this woman and be like,
No. Why
she
you
took
do
the
this to my
cowardly.
mom?
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, it could have been an accident. They could have gotten in like some sort of fight and then something happened and a gun go off. That's a possibility. But more than likely, and we will never know the true
No.
story, but more than likely, they got in a fight or whatever, and she shot her and put her in the trunk and took off and was
Freaked
planning
out
on
and
hiding.
yeah.
Yeah, was planning on hiding it.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. That's just crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. That's so sad that people once
And
they
now we've got a
overreact.
6-year-old
Oh, without a mom.
without a mom.
It's just so sad. People literally just escalate themselves way too quickly because they're scared. Fear drives people. And
Yeah.
it seems like it drove that lady.
Yep. See, and it was on Sunday, November 27th in Michigan. So she'd been driving for, I mean, that body's got to been in that trunk for almost 10
Oh
days.
my gosh.
That's 9
Oh my
days.
gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah. So there is a GoFundMe for Elena Casa, and it is on my website. I'll link it here below too, so you guys can find it. And if you're listening, I'll just go ahead and I'll link that, so it'll be in the description so you guys can find it. But yeah, like that one. I mean, because out of all the outcomes, it could have been something like, oh, okay, they ran away together, and
Yeah. They were just
but
away. They were just being together.
yeah. So anyway, I wanted to just kind of talk about that one because that one kind of gets me. Another one that I've been kind of following here. So we've got so there's a possible serial killer that is running around in Canada.
No, yay.
So with that, I'm gonna read this as I have this here. So police in Canada are under fire for claiming. So the police right now too are saying, okay, we have this serial killer. We know that he's killed these women. We know where the bodies are of two of these women, but we're not going to go search for them.
Okay. Why would they not go searching for them?
So Jeremy Anthony Michael Skibak, or Skibicki, that is a long ass name. He is suspected of killing 4 women, including Morgan Bernice Harris, Mercedes Marine, and 2, Rebecca Conatus, and crap, I can't remember the 4th one. So Rebecca Conatus is one of the best victims. So he claims that partially of her remains are dumped in the landfill, and they did find some of them in a dump. Like actually, like I think it was part of a finger was left in the dump.
Oh wow!
In the dumpster, so they were able to find that, and so yeah, so between like March and May is when they think that he killed all these people. And he's claiming, I chopped up their bodies, I put them in different trash cans when I knew that it was trash day, and they're in the landfill now, and police won't go looking in these landfills for them.
Why? Why will they not go looking? Is it just too much?
They say have it's to look too dangerous.
Why is going through a landfill dangerous? Because like all the sharp metals and stuff like that?
I don't know, but I mean, all the families are like, I don't understand this.
Yeah.
I want, this is not how it should be handled. How can you even fathom the idea of just like leaving them in the trash like that? And
if I was the family, I'd be mad. I'd be pissed off, being like, get them out now.
So apparently one of the reasons why the police are saying we can't do it right now is because it's winter and like there's snow, so like they want to wait until the snow has died down, but at the same time, like their families are like, we can't just leave them out there.
Yeah.
Like, why not just ask for help nationwide instead of like not doing anything at all?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that, you know what, you made this national news, and you people that have the equipment or whatever to be able to find them will come and help,
It's true. It's true. Once you make it a nationwide story, people are going to come. That's kind of how people do things.
I mean, not only are these families grieving, they think that they know that their loved ones' bodies are in the dump,
Yeah.
treated like trash, and they're not doing anything about it. I would be really furious too.
I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. I'd be so like utterly mad.
And the girls' clothing, so both of them had jackets on, and they were found in the dump as well. So they're like really sure that
They're in the dump.
they're there. Yeah. The guy that is being charged with this crime claims that they found leading evidence saying that they would be in the dump. So yes, now they would be in the landfill. But I mean, why not look? Like,
I don't know why they're going to wait until spring. That's like 4 months away. So much can happen
yeah,
to these bodies in 4 months.
yeah, exactly. Oh, and
They-
police have yet to identify the fourth victim. That's why I don't know a name. He's said that he had killed up to 4 people. They have 3. They have 1 that is missing.
Is he
And they have
withholding that
appealed.
information just to try to get a
So
better sentence?
I don't know. They have a winter jacket of one of the 4th girl.
Mm,
So they're trying to be like, hey, if you know who this is
reach out.
is hers. I don't even know if he knows her name though. Like a lot of serial killers don't even bother.
Yeah. No, they don't.
So
They just take the items and they usually are like, this is my trophy.
and one of the women's remains, Miss Contino's, hers was actually discovered on May 16th in a trash bin on the north side of Winnipeg before the trash man actually came. So like she
Oh,
was
wow.
actually found before she went to the landfill. But like these other girls, they deserve to come
They
home and
just,
not be stuck in that too.
I completely agree. I don't understand why they're waiting. I get it if it's dangerous, but get the help you need. Do not make it dangerous anymore.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, and I know that in everything. So I think that's part of the problem too, is that like the machines are getting stuck.
Mm,
But I mean, there's got to be some other resource that you can do or find or whatever, you know,
they just don't want to expand all their resources.
something. I don't know. I don't know, but light to that too, because maybe someone out there listening knows something that could help and like actually help find them. Like some sort of equipment or something, or as to why it's so dangerous, like because like I mean, that's really the only answer that these families have gotten, is that it's dangerous. And yes, you can tell from the photos, like it's really muddy and like these equipment
Mm,
keep getting stuck. And because it's winter, and I know they're like, hey, let's just wait. But you got to remember that this isn't just trash. These are actual people that we're trying to find here.
yeah. And you have a bunch of families who are insanely grieving. Plus a fourth family who doesn't even know they're grieving yet. Like they don't know that the body's been found. So you got a missing person family case
And
who would like to know what's happened. They need closure.
yeah. And the jacket, too, I have a picture of the jacket. It's a reversible one, and it's a baby fat one. So it's actually, it's black, and then it has the trim, like the fox fur, and then you can
Mm,
reverse it, and then it's striped again with the fox fur too. So yeah, so if you want to check it out too, that's on our website too, at Crime Theories Podcast, as well. And I have one more, but I'm gonna wait on that one. I still got a little bit more collecting to do. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed our. You can also find us at crimetheoriespodcast.com. Email us crimetheoriespodcast@gmail.com. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, all that fun stuff. So feel free to check that out. Also, check out my guest Pippin Quest at Twitch as well. And guys, we're on Patreon. So we do have a Patreon that we do once a month. We have a special episode that comes out once a month that is just for Patreon. So if you can't get enough of us and you'd like to support our show, you're more than welcome to do so over at patreon.com/crime theories pod. And as always, guys, just keep fucking going.